.375 H&H Magnum. Built in 1912 by the British firm Holland & Holland, this cartridge became the standard by which dangerous game rounds are measured. Its long, tapered case feeds smoothly even under stress, which matters when a charging animal gives a hunter only seconds to react. The bullet carries enough weight and velocity to punch through heavy muscle and bone, reaching vital organs on animals that outweigh a grown man many times over. Guides across Alaska and parts of Africa still trust it because it balances stopping power with a recoil that most experienced shooters can manage shot after shot. .44 Magnum. Introduced in the 1950s and made famous through popular culture, this handgun round found a second life as bear defense for hikers and backcountry workers. Fired from a revolver, it delivers a heavy, slow-moving bullet that transfers enormous energy on impact. The trade-off is that it demands a steady hand since the recoil is sharp and follow-up shots take practice. Wildlife agencies in bear country often mention it as a minimum threshold for anyone choosing to carry a sidearm instead of a long gun. 12-gauge slug. This is not a rifle cartridge at all, but a shotgun load firing a single solid piece of lead or copper rather than a spray of pellets. Its strength lies in raw mass moving at close range, capable of breaking through a skull or shoulder blade in an instant. Because shotguns are common on farms and in rural cabins, the slug round became a practical default for people who already own the gun for other purposes. Its downside is a shorter effective range, which means the shooter often has little room for error. .454 Casol. Developed in the 1950s but not commercially available until decades later, this cartridge pushed handgun ballistics further than the .44 Magnum ever had. It generates significantly more chamber pressure, translating into higher velocity and deeper penetration on thick-skinned animals like grizzlies. Guides who carry it as backup protection often pair it with heavily built revolvers designed to handle the punishing recoil. Its reputation rests on being one of the most powerful production handgun rounds ever adapted for defense against large predators. .338 Winchester Magnum. Released in 1958 for hunters pursuing moose and large bears across North America, this rifle cartridge strikes a balance between power and manageable recoil. Its wider bullet diameter compared to standard hunting rounds allows it to create a larger wound channel, increasing the odds of a fast, humane stop. Alaskan guides frequently choose it as a working rifle caliber because it performs reliably in cold weather and rugged terrain. Ammunition remains widely available, which matters for anyone who needs consistent supply in remote areas. 12-gauge buckshot. Unlike the slug, buckshot loads scatter several large pellets in a single blast, spreading damage across a wider area at close range. This makes it forgiving when a shot must be taken quickly, and precisely aiming is difficult under stress. Its effectiveness drops sharply beyond a short distance, so it works best as a last line of defense rather than a primary deterrent. Many rural households already keep a shotgun loaded with buckshot for general protection, making it a familiar choice when bear encounters happen close to home. .375 Ruger. Introduced in 2007, this cartridge was designed to match the performance of the .375 H&H Magnum while fitting into a shorter, more compact rifle action. That shorter length makes for a lighter, quicker handling firearm, which some hunters prefer when moving through dense brush where bears are often encountered. Ballistically, it delivers nearly identical stopping power to its older cousin, giving shooters a modern alternative without sacrificing performance. It has slowly gained a following among guides who want dependable power in a rifle that carries more comfortably over long treks. 10mm auto. First appearing in the 1980s, this semi-automatic pistol cartridge offers something the big revolver rounds cannot, which is faster follow-up shots through a magazine-fed handgun. Its velocity and bullet weight give it enough penetration to be taken seriously in bear country, especially when loaded with hard-cast, deep-penetrating bullets. Backcountry rangers and hikers who want a lighter option than a revolver often gravitate toward it, since modern pistols chambered in 10mm are easier to carry daily. It requires careful ammunition selection, since standard self-defense loads are too light for anything larger than a black bear.